Hello people! Welcome back to Earth to Rocco. We're gonna make a traditional Italian snack called taralli. Taralli are like Italian pretzels, usually served with coffee or with wine. I'm really excited to make them today because I haven't had a tarallo in a really long time. Taralli can be made sweet or savory. They also come in various shapes and sizes. I'm gonna be making them in the way that I remember and enjoy them the most. Taralli originated in the south of Italy but is now enjoyed all over. It's served at weddings and many different holidays. It's also a great addition to a vegan charcuterie board. I have everything I need here, so let's get started. So I have a large mixing bowl with 250 grams of Tipo 00 flour. Tipo 00 flour is a lot finer than regular flour and is great for making breads or taralli. To the flour, I'm gonna add 100 milliliters of extra virgin olive oil. And also 100 milliliters of dry white wine. A teaspoon of salt. I like my taralli flavored with fennel seeds, but you can also flavor them with black pepper, garlic, or onion, or literally whatever else you want. Sweet versions are often made with lemon, sugar, or anise seeds. So I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of the fennel seed into the mixture. And now we're gonna mix it up by hand. We basically want to mix this until it becomes a ball of dough. Now that it's all combined, I'm going to push everything aside so I can start kneading it. So before we start kneading it, let's lightly flour the surface of the cutting board. I'm gonna knead this for about 3 or 4 minutes until I get a smooth ball of dough. The more you knead it, the more the gluten will develop, which will turn the dough into a soft, pliable ball. The best way to knead dough is to fold it over and use the palm of your hand to squish it. Now that we have our ball of dough, I'm just gonna grab some plastic wrap. So we'll wrap the dough in plastic wrap and just let it rest for about 30 minutes. Our dough's now been resting for half an hour, so I'm gonna unwrap it. The first thing I'm gonna do is cut it into 8 pieces. With one of the pieces, I'm gonna roll it out into a long snake. So it's just a bit smaller than my pinky. Now I'm gonna cut it in half, and I'm just gonna fold it over into the classic tarallo shape. And we'll just give it a little pinch. And there you go. Now I'm gonna do it with the rest. Now I'm gonna take these over to the stove so we can poach them before we bake them. I have a very large, deep saucepan here with boiling water. I added some salt to the water and now it's time to poach our taralli. So with a spoon, I'm gonna take each tarallo and gently drop it into the water. This will only take a couple of minutes. When they start floating to the top, you can remove them from the pan and transfer them to a sheet lined with parchment paper. This process of poaching them before baking them helps them to achieve their distinct crispy texture. Throughout this whole process, you want to be really gentle so that the taralli don't break. My taralli are now all poached and it's time to bake them. Bake them in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 25 minutes. You'll know they're done when they're golden and shiny. Allow the taralli to rest on the tray for about 10 minutes before serving. There's nothing like having a fresh tarallo. It's way better than buying them at the store. And it was actually really fun to make. Next time I'm gonna make an even bigger batch so I can store them and snack on them whenever I want. Thanks for joining me and making another delicious Italian classic. I hope I proved to you that it's much easier to make than you think. If you liked today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with my latest vegan recipes. Head on over to earthtorocco.com for the ingredients and instructions for today's recipe and more. Buon appetito!